Hi guys, today I decided to go to a park that I really wanted to go to for a long time. It's really close to me, Richard Nixon Park. It's a very short loop trail, 2.6 miles I believe, and it seems really nice. I'm a little worried about exposed parts because it's a hot day, but so far it looks beautiful. You start out going across a little wooden ramp or bridge and then down a ramp, and you continue on. There's a beautiful little creek here. I know most of our local people know this park. I don't know why I've never been here before. I guess I planned on it multiple times, but I never really got around to it, so I have a car inspection later today and I was up early, so it seemed like a perfect time. It's 80 degrees. Looks like, wow, there's little turtles sitting out there on a log. I'm going to try to get a little closer. I've seen pictures online of this and always wondered where these turtles were. This seems like a nice little path. Here we go. Look at these cute little turtles. Adorable. There's a little pond here with these turtles. They're everywhere. They're floating in the water, sitting on the logs. So sweet. The path is really easy. There was another path that went up into the woods back there with a little wooden walkway. Some more turtles. There's a couple of these little walkways. It looks like there's another one here coming up. Not sure where all of them go, but I'm just going to follow the trail loop today on AllTrails, just because I don't want to run out of time to get back home and get ready to go get my car inspected. So there's another one. I imagine there's tons of little trails around here. It's a very popular park. This one says Bird Hollow. We're just going to keep going this way, I think. Oh, this is pretty. You know, none of these trails I've been on lately are anything like what I expected. Man, I could just dip my toes in that cool water right now. I just passed a little exploration forest where it's open for kids to play in during the summer. It looks like a cute little place, and I think kids would really enjoy that. I didn't go in because it's more for kids, but what a nice thing to do. No wonder so many people come to this park. It follows a little creek. There's different trails. You can go up and down. I imagine there's a lot more to explore here than what I'm going to see today. One thing I'm grateful for so far is that it's shaded. I didn't expect that. I had thought it was an open field, and maybe I'll get to something like that, but so far it's nice and shady. Okay, now it looks like we're coming into an exposed area. More or less, this is what I thought the whole trail was like. So I guess I can't be surprised or shocked. But it's going to be hot out there. Oh my gosh, extreme sounds lovely. And you go up a hill and we're back into the woods. Look at this. This is like something from Wizard of Oz. Creepy little forest. These trees are awesome. Waiting for the flying monkeys to come. So those were Osage orange trees. So the fruit that comes off of them is apparently edible for humans. I didn't see any oranges though. And the trail so far is just weaving in and out of the woods and big open wildlife habitat fields. So you're kind of in and out of the sun so far. I'll just be happy if there's not long stretches out in the sun. Some pretty wildflowers. Looks like thistle. Lots and lots of birds out singing. Yep, here they are. Look, thistle. Pretty thistle. Some kind of bird box. Don't know what that is flying around up there, but it's kind of cool. So there's a long stretch of open field. It's very beautiful, and even though it's 80 degrees today, there is a breeze, which is awesome. What a beautiful park on such a beautiful day. I guess this platform up here is just to sit on. Kind of odd, but here you go. I guess people like to sit here and look at things around them. But I'm just going to continue through the trail. This is the long stretch of open field that I was worried about. But I'm still enjoying myself. I'm not sweating much. So after all that glorious beauty of the pollinator field, you get up to this corner and you make a sharp turn. It looks like you're going back down into some shade. I hope. Not that it's bad today. I haven't seen any other people except at the parking lot and by the creek. Probably because this is the hottest part of the day. Look at all these butterflies. But this is my time of day to hike. So I think over time, you get used to the 80-degree weather. I don't think I would be out in it if it was 90 or above. Not at this time of day, but 80 is still cool for me. As long as, unlike the hike at Harper's Ferry, it was uphill most of the way. Now that, in unshaded 80 degrees, I don't think I could do it. But this is cool. Coming up to what looks like a little place for, I don't know, maybe a fire pit of some sort. I'm not sure exactly what this is. Oh, it's a bear box, so maybe there's a place to camp here. That would be interesting. Never would have thought that. I don't see a trail going anywhere else. Or maybe this is just a place that they do events. I don't know. At any rate, we go this way. Maybe I'll find out online when I get home. What a cute little bridge. Not much water running underneath of this one. There's poles that tell you all kinds of different ways to go. I think I'm going that way. Nope, I had to go to the left. Apparently, this loop trail follows what is called the Old Field Trail. There's so many trails in this park, though, that you could probably just walk around here for hours. Gorgeous. So after you go up a little bit of an uphill, kind of in an exposed area, you head back into those woods on this really pleasant, really shady, really easy path. We'll see how long this lasts. I'm only about 1.5 miles in, a little over, and very pleasant trail so far. But my phone battery, there's got to be something wrong with it. It's already down in the 30% range, and it was fully charged when I left the house. So I always carry my power packs, but this is an iPhone mini 12, and so it's the lightest weight iPhone out there, and they say that does affect the battery. Plus, it was an unlocked, refurbished phone that I got from Amazon. I have to do something about optimizing, because, going 1.5 miles and being down to 30% is kind of crazy. Of course, AllTrails takes a lot of, power as well. And these little steps. I got benches all along the way here. It's just a really beautiful trail. Back to the little creek again. This is a geology trail. Not sure what that means as far as what they're, looking at. But it's still nice and flat. I'm so glad I went the right way from the beginning, because if I would have had to climb that hill I just went down in the woods, whew, that's pretty long up climb. But we're just walking through this nice shady area right now. You can see the meandering stream. So pretty, so pretty. I love water. I'm almost finished with the loop now, about a half a mile to go, but I just came out to this area with this nice flowing creek, and I see I'm going to go across this really cool wooden bridge up here, so I'm going to show you that. So when you come off that little bridge, you turn a corner, there's another little set of steps, and then the rest of this looks to be all uphill. Yay. I'm just not fond of uphills. But only because I get out of breath so easy. It's not the strength part, it's the breathing part. It was way up there. Okay, there's definitely more than a half a mile left. I don't know, my AllTrails map said it was 2.6 miles, and I'm at 2.38, but I'll put up a screenshot of the rest of the trail, and it's definitely longer than half a mile or a third of a mile back to my car, which I don't mind, but I'd like to get back home so I can shower off and get ready to go for my car inspection. So, oh well. I was gonna do Lake Williams today, but that loop was 4.5 miles. Also, I saw that there was sections that were closed. This must be one of them, which actually just intersects with the trail I'm on. So, section trail number 4, below Lake Williams Dam, closed until further notice. It will be closed for trail reroute across the new bridge. So, that's that. Okay, one last video before I get to the car, because it does look on the map like I'm finally getting closer. I'm over 3 miles now. Not that I would be complaining. Look at this little chipmunks. I'm telling you, I have seen at least 30 squirrels just jumping around, flying around in the across trees and across the trail. I'm surprised one hasn't landed on me yet. They seem to have no fear. A lot of little chipmunks. But I did want to say that after that neat little wooden bridge with the steps that I showed you, there's very little of interest, you know, just anything unusual. It's just this nice little trail. It does go up, like I showed you too, before it comes down. And this looks to be mostly downhill till I get to my car, thank goodness. And not that I'm complaining that the trail's longer, it's just that when you plan, you know, when you have to drive to trails and when you plan a certain amount of time based on the mileage and the elevation, etc., it kind of makes me a little grumpy at times when it's like an extra mile or two longer than I planned. But I'll be back in time. I'll just have to really be quick with showering up and heading out for my appointment. So I'll see you back when I get to the car. Okay, I'm just getting ready to go home. It was a 3.38 miles, so a little bit longer than I anticipated. I wanted to get this video real quick before I left the parking lot, because when I put my cell phone holder up next to the vent where it clips in, it seems to make a really loud noise. Anyway, beautiful day, very hot. Trail was a little buggy at the end, but still pretty enjoyable, and I'm glad I got out. As usual, got some fresh air, some exercise. Hope to do it again tomorrow. Namaste.